Hey, everybody. Thank you, dog. It's Friday.
Happy TDIF, everybody.
Oh,
In case you are new around here, I'm Hillary, and I'm here with Patty and Ginger.
Hello. Little Ginger.
And we're the co-founders of Hound Hugger DIY, and we like to get together every Friday and just do something fun in honor of our love of pups. Easter is right around the corner, so
Yep.
if you guys are looking for something to do with some of those dyed eggs that you have lying around, and deviled eggs are always like one of my favorites and my family's favorites, but the pups don't get them. So we decided to do a dog-friendly deviled egg recipe that we actually found on Dogster. So this one is so simple, like could not be easier. 2 ingredients. It's dead easy to make. So all you need is a hard-boiled egg and some Greek yogurt.
Yep.
And I'm just using plain Greek yogurt, but you can use
whatever you want. Vanilla flavored, so yeah.
And just make sure the tip with this is make sure it doesn't have any artificial sweeteners, xylitol in particular, because that's bad for dogs. So, and then I have this egg already peeled, but however you're going to hard boil your eggs, we have 2 different methods here. So I'll walk through mine real quick, and then Patty will tell you about hers. Sure. So I use an Instapot or whatever brand of electric pressure cooker, and it's a 5-5-5 method. So you put them on a rack, don't have them touching the walls or the bottom, and let it cook under pressure for 5 minutes. Then let it release for 5 minutes. After it's gone for 5 minutes, do a quick release, and then put it in an ice bath for 5 minutes. I do longer than 5 minutes. You can do, it's just a nice way to kind of remember the 5-5-5. So, and they come out perfect. Like the yolks are nice, and you can adjust it depending on your pressure cooker. Do a couple test runs, and you can get it just the way you like them. But
that's pretty cool. I've usually just boiled eggs on the stove, or I have a new kind of fancy gadget to talk about, but I've never done it in, or even thought to do it in a pressure cooker. That's really cool.
They turn out great. Yeah.
Yeah. Knowing me, they'd like blow up inside the pressure cooker. they scrambled eggs.
If they touch the edge, they'll crack, but they don't blow up or anything like that. But they'll crack the edge of the egg and stuff. But they're still totally fine. Mine do that sometimes when I do them on the stove. So
yeah, true. Yeah, exactly. So I've got a really fun, easy way as well, a little different than what Hillary was talking about, but there's a little electric egg cooker that I got off of Amazon. It's, I think by Dash is the brand name. It is the easiest way to cook like hard-boiled eggs. You don't even have to think about it. We've given these as gifts to family, and they absolutely like love them. So basically all you do is you take off the lid. It comes with a little container that's got a measuring stick, I guess, inside, where you can do soft, medium, or hard-boiled eggs.
Oh, nice.
So you just fill the water to the level line that you want, and then you pour that into the little tray here. You put your eggs on top, and then you take off the bottom of this little plastic piece, and it's got a little needle at the bottom. And then you just poke a hole in your eggs at the top of the eggs so that some of that pressure can come out. Yep. And then you put the lid back on, you push the button to start it, and it goes, and it'll go for basically as much water as you have. It'll cook your eggs for you. And then it has a fun little bell that goes off whenever it's done. And that's it. So it's almost like set it and forget it, which I really love about it. Yeah. And it comes in all kinds of different colors. The last one we got was kind of a really eggshell robin egg blue. It was really pretty. But yeah, so anyway, it's a fun way to make eggs if you need to. And our family loves hard-boiled eggs, and Ginger loves hard-boiled eggs. Every time she hears the shell crack, she will come running for miles to get a little hard-boiled egg. So she's going to be super excited about today's recipe for sure.
Yeah, my pups have never had them before, so this is going to be new for them. They're at the groomer today, so they're going to get a treat when they come back home. super simple. And you can make these as many of them as you need to. I'm just doing one egg. And especially depending on the size of your dog, that sort of thing, you can kind of judge how much you're going to want. So for me, for my 2 pups, 1 egg is going to be sufficient. And
sure. So, I've got 2 eggs going and I've already cut them in half just to make sure everything was copacetic.
There you can see the way they come out from the, and then we're just going to pop the yolks into a little container. And then you're just going to add Greek yogurt. So for me, I just add it in bits at a time. You can kind of break up using a fork or something. You can break up the yolk a little bit and then just add some of your Greek yogurt, about a teaspoon at a time, maybe a little less. And you're just trying to get it to that consistency that you want, something that's going to be easily workable.
Okay.
So
I definitely, I've tried these. I tried these a couple days ago just to see how they would go. And you can definitely add too much yogurt because then it'll get fairly runny.
Yeah.
So just a little bit at a time. And then the other tip that I would use is to really make sure this gets well blended together. You really don't want chunks of the solid yolk in your batter, basically. You want it nice and creamy.
And you can kind of, like once you feel like you're getting it to the right consistency, we're just going to use a little Ziploc to pipe it into the eggs. And you can kind of work it in that Ziploc bag too if you're trying to get it a little bit more.
That's a good idea too.
Work together.
Yeah.
Before you cut the hole in it.
Yes.
I'm just adding just a touch more.
Yeah, I think
and it doesn't take very much yogurt. Like that's why I say just do little bits at a time. Go slow.
Yeah.
It's easy to add. You can't take away. So.
Yeah, and I like I said, the first batch I did had probably a little too much yogurt, and then the other mistake I made was I didn't smush up my eggs enough, so I had chunks of egg inside. So I'm going to try and smush some more.
So here you can see how that's coming out, and this is it's kind of a pale, pretty yellow. When you think of or at least when I think of deviled eggs, you kind of have that bright yellow color because of the mustard and things like that you're adding in there. So these stay a little bit more pale. Yeah. And then I'm just going to use my spoon here. And drop it into a little Ziploc.
Yeah, and so what I found when I didn't mix it all the way and I had these chunks of egg yolk still in my batter, you can't get it out the little hole once you cut a little hole for your piping bag. And so I squeezed and squeezed and squeezed, and then I had egg yolk everywhere. So definitely
a little egg explosion from
I did. Yeah, exactly. So again, making all the mistakes so you guys don't have to.
And one of the other tips that I like to do, like if you're trying to pipe something in, or I use this even like if you're trying to get meat or anything, if you fold the top down, it makes it a little bit easier to put inside of the Ziploc bag.
To get it to the bottom. Yeah.
Just kind of, if you have anything that you feel like needs to be worked a little bit more, you can do that in the bag. And then got that there.
Easter is such a fun time of year. I mean, the flowers are starting to bloom. The weather's getting warmer. I just love this time. See all the colors of spring. It's really sweet.
We're still dealing with snow where I'm at, but I think it's going to be really nice this weekend. So it'll actually start feeling a little bit more like spring.
Oh, cool. All right.
And then you can just pipe them into your egg.
These are great. They're so easy, so fun. You can really make a bunch too.
Yeah.
They're people friendly. You might want to, if you're a person, you might eating these, you might want to have a little salt or paprika on top.
Yep. And then there's my little eggs.
Oh.
And I have a couple I finished this morning. So
Here's some.
These ones, I just took a little tiny pinch of parsley. So instead of paprika
cute.
or whatever, you could do any kind of dog safe, like think about what you could use there, but it just kind of zhuzhes them up just a touch.
Exactly. That's awesome. I love that idea.
Yeah. So I just love how these ones turned out. They couldn't be easier. Super cute.
They are. And Ginger's such a small pup. I'm going to give her half of one. We'll see what you think, huh? Okay. You take a bite? She wants to take the whole thing, but then she'll go running off with it. Yeah. Good girl. Yeah, you like Easter too, don't you? Deviled eggs are awesome. This is fun.
So fun.
It is. It's
She's
so
like,
fun.
there's the rest of them. So sweet.
Well, thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Yeah, it looks yummy. They're super yummy. I've actually tried these too. I really like them. They have a nice creamy texture about them. And like I said, for people, you can sprinkle a little salt and paprika if you want, or parsley. I thought that was a great idea too, Hillary.
Yep.
Perfect.
So yeah, if you guys have any fun doggy treats that you're going to be doing for Easter, please share them in the comments. We love hearing from y'all. And if you're looking for other recipes or fun craft ideas, we have a huge playlist. So you should definitely check those out as well. And share it with anybody you know that you think would enjoy this. It really does help us out a ton. Like, share, comment.
It does.
Subscribe, all of those things helps us a ton. So
it does.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Dorla. Have a great day, everybody. Happy Easter.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.